So that's a hard question to answer, because I think how it grows and how quickly it grows and the time frame of that happening will be heavily related to the path that ERM decides to take. I think it'll also be heavily related to the path that the OMB A123 updates decide to take. So obviously with the new president's management agenda and everything like that, there is an additional focus, right? So fraud, waste, and abuse stays as a high priority. I think the other big area that they're pushing is data, right? What we do with it, how we report it, what we rely on, how we leverage all of that. So from that perspective, I think it just depends on how they incorporate fraud into that. For how quickly this process may change or migrate or grow in order to support what they're trying to do with ERM and the data reporting. That would be my only concern. I think if this kind of stays a little bit independent from those two big growing initiatives, I think that this will progress, but more from the focus areas that Traci had talked about is that I think the process would stay pretty consistent. Obviously, as we identify any new pervasive areas, that'll become focus areas, so the level of effort would increase on those. But ERM, I don't know. I think it just depends on how quickly they tie fraud into that. Any other questions? No? You guys are easy. Okay. So I think that they were going to make all the slide decks available for you guys. But if you can't find it or anything like that, feel free to reach out to either Traci or myself. We're more than happy to work with you all. Also, I know that we mentioned a few of the legislative GAO OMB guides that are out there. So if you need help finding those, please reach out and let me know. Also, I know that with our counterparts in the audience, you're pretty used to seeing the templates and kind of the structure that we use. But for anybody else in the audience that isn't in that normal internal controls environment, and you'd like to see any of those or you'd like to walk through any of those, then feel free to reach out to us as well. We're happy to kind of go through that at any level of depth that you would like. Okay? All right. Go eat lunch, you guys.